Okay.
So, hi everyone, we are back in another interview with AI. So, my today topic is wood. So, hi Maya, how are you?
I'm doing well, thanks. You're back for another interview. What exactly is Voto?
Okay, so why is wood considered one of the earliest mineral used by humans?
Mm, give me one sec. So, Voto, or voting, has some pretty long standing barriers around mental health. Historically, people with mental illness were actually legally blocked from voting in many places. Stigma, confusing polling places, lack of information, and even perfectionism or feeling uninspired can all play a role. It's been an ongoing issue, even today, with some states still having restrictions.
Okay, so how did wood contribute to the development of early shelters?
Let me look into that.
In what
Looks like I
ways?
hit a snag there.
In
The
what?
search timed out. I looks like the search timed out and couldn't find that info about shelters. Sorry about that.
Okay, so in what ways did wooden structures support permanent settlements?
Let me just check. Let me check the news. Go there. So wood was super important for early permanent settlements because of how strong and long lasting it can be. Some wooden temples from way back, like the one in Japan, are actually still standing. They figured out advanced building techniques like these interlocking joints to make things even more stable, and it's just naturally a very useful material for everything from houses to tools. It can also give you a quick news update. There's been recent stuff with immigration in the US, a ceasefire in Aleppo, and a vote on Trump's war powers. Would you want me to go into any of that?
Okay, so why is wood more accessible than stone and metal in early times?
Let me pull that info up for you.
Okay, so in what ways did wooden structure support permanent settlements?
Oh, thanks for letting me know. That's good. Context. And just to clarify, were you asking in what ways wood supported permanent settlements? Wood was way more accessible than stone or metal early on because it was everywhere and way easier to work with. Early humans could build everything from homes to tools more easily with wood. They got pretty clever with building techniques, things like interlocking wood joints for stability, even in places like China where they had to deal with earthquakes. If wood was treated right, it could last for ages, and timber frames meant people could build sturdy structures while still being flexible with how they filled the walls.
Okay, so how did wood help early humans adapt to different climates?
Just grabbing that info for you. Wood helped humans adapt to different climates because it was key for building shelter from the weather and starting fires for warmth. Super important in cold climates. They also used it to make tools for hunting food in places where animals were the best food source. Essentially, wood gave early humans the flexibility to survive in a ton of different environments, from forests to deserts.
Okay, so in why wood important for the invention of farming tools?
Let me dig that up. Yeah, wood was nice to hear that.
Okay, so how did wooden hunting tools improve survival rates?
One sec. Checking on that. Wooden hunting tools made survival way better because they let people hunt bigger game more easily, but also made it possible to catch smaller, faster animals they couldn't get otherwise. That meant more reliable food, which helped their brains develop and made it easier for them to spread out and survive in new places. They even figured out woodworking techniques and reused broken tools instead of just tossing them. Pretty resourceful.
Okay, so why was wood important for the invention of farming tools?
Let me look that up. Wood played a big part in the invention of farming tools because it was just easy to get and shape. Early tools like hoes and plows were mostly wood. Even after people started using animals to help, plows often stayed wooden. Basically everything farmers needed: hoes, rakes, scythes. It was all made of wood.
Okay, so how did wooden floors change agriculture products?
I Oh, you're asking how wood flooring affected agriculture? I'm guessing you're asking about something other than floors themselves, maybe something with storage or processing, or
What role did wood play in early transportation?
give me one sec on that. So, for early transportation, wood was everything. If from carts and wheels on land to rafts and boats for water travel, it was basically the only option. Even for packaging goods for long distance trade, like the Silk Road, they used wooden crates. It also played a role in the systems to get wood transported itself, all built with wood, though heavy and limited by the lack of good roads at the time.
Okay, why
Was that
were
helpful?
early boats often made of wood?
I'm not sure what you meant by that question about ugly boys. Could you clarify? I'm not following what you were going for with that one.
So, why is wheel considered a major invention in human history?
What this? I think you were saying wheels, like wooden wheels.
Okay, how did fire would contribute to daily life in early societies?
Let me check that for you. Fire totally changed everything. It kept people warm and safe, let them cook food that was easier to digest, and honestly, probably helped their brains grow more.
So, why was cooking food over food fires important for human health?
See what I can find on that.
How did wood fires provide protection for to early humans?
Just grabbing some info for you. So, wood fires kept early humans safe in a few ways. They scared off predators, kept them warm at night, and let them prep shelter in caves by clearing out any critters living inside. They also toughened up tools and probably helped preserve food from rotting.
Okay, why was cooking food over wood fires important for human health?
One sec, pulling up that info. Cooking over wood fires actually helped human bodies adapt and change over time. The food was easier to chew and digest, so we ended up with smaller guts and bigger brains. Fire also killed bacteria, made more nutrients available, and let people get way more energy out of their food.
Okay, so we meet after a little break, so take care and a half days.
Okay, that's good to know. Should we maybe pick back up with the same topic when you're ready? Hey, hey. What's up?
Okay, so how did wood help shape early economic activities?
Um, I missed that. What exactly are you asking about? Was that about how wood shaped early economic activities?
Yes.
Got it. So, wood helping shape economic stuff, it was a foundation. Early trade networks relied on wooden ships and rafts to move goods. Plus, timber was the main building block for markets, shops, even storage facilities. Pretty much every early economy depended on easy access to wood.
Okay, so why were trees considered scared in many ancient cultures?
Hmm. Accident entry cultures, not catching that exactly. Can you clarify what you meant there?
How did wooden musical instruments contribute to cultural life?
Wooden musical instruments had a huge impact. They weren't just entertainment, but really woven into ceremonies, spiritual practice, and storytelling. Think of Aboriginal didgeridoos, Indian sitars, African djembe drums. These instruments were sacred objects passed down generations, tied to rituals, social events, and cultural identity. Plus, wood was really accessible, so it enabled all cultures to create their own unique instruments.
So, how did wooden musical instruments contribute to cultural life?
I think you may have meant musical instead of medical. Wooden musical instruments had a massive cultural impact, right?
What role did wood play in religious parties?
Wait, are you asking what role wood played in ancient parties or something else there? I'm
Yes.
not following the connection. Wood played a big part in ancient parties. Think about it: tables, chairs, decorations, obviously the music with instruments. Even the drinks would have been stored and served in wooden containers. So basically, everything you'd need to throw a good party, wood was essential for making it happen.
Okay. So, guys, here is our interview there. So, take care and Allah Hafiz, Pakistan, Zindabad.